Hey y'all, Tommy Ring with Ring Rod's Hot Rod Shop, and another tip of the week. One of these little sponge brushes like that is a lifesaver when it comes to cleaning the vents, whether it be in your car, in your home, or shop, or wherever. It's perfect, man. You get in there and just slide it, and you're cleaning them thing handy as a whistle. So if you like it, use it and try it, man. And by the way, save those dollars, boys.
So your wife said if you spend one more penny on that hot rod, I will beat you to death. Everything's cool. Problem is, you need a steering arm. You can't order it, she'll catch you. So what do? Find a piece of 3/8 6x6 angle iron, cut the back out so this part will set down over your spindle housing and bolt into the backing plate. The front part will be for your drag link to go back to the steering box with heim joint, and voila, you got a steering arm. Mama don't know nothing about it. Save those bucks, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. You've got that gas tank, man, that you got at swap meet and you realize it's rusty. What are you going to do with that? Simple. Go to your local Walmart, buy some grandma's or whichever kind of molasses you can get. Put 9 parts water, 1 part molasses. Look at that tank again in 3 days and it'll look brand new on the inside. Tip of the week. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you get that beloved gas tank that you bought at a swap meet. You get it home, put a light in it, and realize it's rusty. Now what do? That's going to cause you carb problems down the road. Simple. Go to your local Walmart or wherever you shop. Get a jar of molasses like you put on your biscuits, or at least we do in the South. Put 9 parts water, 1 part molasses. Let that gas tank soak for 3 days, and voila, you got a brand new tank. It will look new on the inside. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you've got water in your gas tank. You know it. It's spitting and sputtering. You can't lay your hands on any heat because you're not near anything. Go in Mama's cabinet, get some rubbing alcohol. It does the exact same thing. It dispels water. Tip of the week. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So to show you how little of a life I've got, one night I'm sitting around with nothing to do. I see my acetone sitting on the workbench. I see a can of brake fluid. I mix them together. You know what it does? It takes rust off of bodies. I had an A model, 20 and A model. I shot that car down with that combination. Rust starts running off. Second night, shot it again. Third night, shot it again. By the third night, rust was gone and we were down to bare metal. Just something to save y'all some money. Save those bucks, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So if you happen to have a can of acetone, you have some power steering fluid, you mix them together, you're going to find that is the best solvent for rusty nuts and bolts and things that you can't get off that you've ever used. It's very inexpensive because it mixes up a lot and it does a great job, better than most that's on the market. So that's the tip of the week. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you've got those windshields that leak like a sieve, or those windows. Cheapest way to fix that, insulation rope. This stuff is dirt cheap. $5-6 a bag, goes a long way. So how do you mount it? Contact cement works very well with this. Brush it on, brush the surface, let them dry to touch, stick them together. Bingo, you got your windshield seal and it looks pretty cool. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. I watched my daddy about pull his hair out for years messing with gaskets. He would try to take string and tie them. A lot of gaskets have sticky on one surface, one is not. What do you do with that? Contact cement. You can contact cement with a brush, those two surfaces, stick them together. That gasket's not going anywhere. And then Permatex the other. Bingo, man, you got it and you're rolling. Just another way to save some money. So save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you want to put some kind of an interior in that rod, man, and you don't have the dollars to get Joe Blow to do a $10,000 interior. What do? You can go to a rubber supply, which is going to be any of your roofing supply companies, and you can buy 2 types of rubber. Either you can get black rubber or you can get white PVC rubber. Cool thing about this is it melts with contact cement, so it's easy to do. Brush a coat on each layer, let it dry until it's to the touch. Pull it away, stick it on, and bingo, man, it makes a killer interior and it's dirt cheap. You can buy this rubber for literally a little of nothing. So that's my tip of the week. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you've got these stickers that your youngins have stuck all over your windshield or that cool hot rod. Or let's say that you've got a gasket that's stuck on, can't get it off. PB Blaster is the miracle worker. We'll get those off, won't hurt the paint, won't hurt the surfaces. Just another way to save. So save those bucks, boys, because you're going to need them somewhere else. So you got that nasty, filthy windshield from running those snowy roads. Now, this is going to more apply to y'all boys up north. And you got the dinge and the grease from the road grime. You don't have any way to clean it. You don't have a rag. Buy you a bottle of Coca-Cola, throw it on the windshield, let the wipers do their thing. Man, it's going to clean it like you can't believe. And by the way, Coke needs to pay me something for this. Just kidding, but not really. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you've got that old flivver, man, out there back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and the glass is just dingy. You can't do it. You've tried every way to clean it. Can't make it happen. Get you some steel wool. Get the lighter. Don't get the real heavy. Get the lighter. Steel wool that glass, and I promise you that glass will look new. Works also great on headlights if you got those dingy headlights that look like dog mess. So just another tip to save you $1. Save those dollars, boys, because you're going to need them somewhere else. So you've got that battery that's corroded, man. You don't even have a wrench, so you can't take it off with you. So what do? Buy a bottle of Coca-Cola, pour it on that acid on that battery, and you're going to be amazed at how that cleans that battery down to the bone. Save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you got that battery that's corroded, man, and acids everywhere. What do? You go in Mama's kitchen and get some baking soda. Man, it will eat acid up like you can't believe. Plus, it's going to help you with that indigestion from that 50-cent hot dog you had last night that you ate one too many of. So just save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So your girlfriend spilt her French fries with ketchup on that beautiful carpet in your car. Or your baby girl spilt some chocolate on the seat. What do? A little bit of vinegar, preferably apple cider, but it can be regular vinegar, and baking soda. Man, this is a killer cleaning tip that will clean those spots, man. Save those dollars. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you've got that situation on a rod. It's setting so low, man, there's no way you're going to be able to put exhaust on it. What do? Set of open headers is not going to be very cool with the cops. You can buy one of these garden augers. Now, there's two varieties. This one is made for a drill. They also make a hand auger that's 3 inches in diameter that you twist into the ground. Very cheap. You can take those, cut them in two, stick that auger in the end of that header, and it cuts the decibels on that open header down to that of a set of glass pack mufflers, man. Cheapest and the coolest way to kill that sound, man. Get it down where you get by. So save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So you got those open headers, man, that you can't run because the cops are going to bust you. You don't really have room for exhaust. You're sitting too low to the ground. What do? Buy you one of these garden augers, man, that you can find most anywhere. Now, there's two types. There's this type, is smaller. They make a 3-inch that you actually take your hand and it's to tear up the dirt in a garden. Those are even cheaper yet. You can take one of those, cut them in half, stick those in the collector end of the header, and it's going to kill the decibels down to that of a pair of glass pack mufflers, which is legal. Plus, it still allows all the airflow, so you're not going to burn a valve, and everything's going to be cool, and you're going to be street legal. So save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. So how does a pair of wore-out $20 swap meet headers and a piece of pipe save you $250? Simple. Cut it right at the flanges, add you a section of this pipe about 14 inches, and you got Tbucket headers. Now, if you price headers, you know there's about $250 difference in Tbucket headers and regular headers. This is a way to save those dollars, man, because you're going to need them somewhere else. So how do you make a pair of cheap Zoomy headers? Buy you an old cheap set of headers at a swap meet. These I gave $20 for. That's not uncommon if you get the old wore out ones. Cut them at the flange. Cut the flange where you just got the flange. Take a piece of pipe, weld it onto the flange, put you a couple elbows on it. Bingo, you got Zoomies dirt cheap. So save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. My welding teacher told me many years ago you can't weld a hole shut. Well, he was wrong. Yes, you can. How do you do it? With a MIG welder, which most of y'all young guys are probably using that anyway, and an arc welding rod, a welding rod. As you're running that MIG, you're feeding this welding rod in, and yes, you can weld a hole. I don't care if it's the size of a quarter. It will work. So save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. Some of y'all dudes could grow a freaking garden in the cup holders of your old console. Oh my God, they're filthy. They're filthy. Here's a quick way to cure that. Take one of Mama's cups, put a sock over that, take it down there and twist it a time or two, and you're done, and that will look clean as a whistle.
just make you look a little bit more respectable. So save those dollars, boys. You're going to need them somewhere else. And by the way, if you like what we do, please subscribe.